Here they are for the first division of tonight's Tompkins-Geers for 2-year-old trotting fillies, sponsored by Winning Key Farms. One is Chip's Lady, owned by Rompaway Farms, trained by Mark O'Mara, the driver, trained by Frank O'Mara, the driver is Mark O'Mara. The 2 is Norwegian Beauty. She's owned by Bartley and Bartley, trained and driven by Ron Steck. Out of post 3, Simply Made, races for the Flowing Mineral Farm, trainer-driver Jim Smith. 4 is Twigs, owned by Doug Ackerman Stables, Inc., trained and driven by Douglas J. Ackerman. 5 is Pearl Secretary, owned by Miller & Johnson, trained and driven by Kurt Sogg. Aromatic Pine is number 6, owned by Phillips & Phillips, trained by Bob Carsey with Jim Dailey up. 7 is Keystone Cadorus, owned by Hemp and Hammer, trained and driven by Roger Hammer. 8 is the Nuff Said Stables I'm Hunky Dory, trained by Marty Willem with Dave Hawk. And the 9 is Electric Pine, owned by Thomas Hicks, trained by John Hallett, the driver Wally Hennessy. Post time is in 6 minutes. For the first division of the 2-year-old filly trot. And they're off. All the way to a good beginning. Aromatic Pine leaves from the outside. Norwegian Beauty in the early mix. Twigs comes away in 3rd position. Pearl Secretary is 4th to the inside of I'm Hunky Dory in 5th. Simply Made in 6th. 2 back to Electric Pine, followed by Keystone Cadorus. And after a break, Chip's Lady is gapped out 5 lengths from the field. Rolling to head stretch, and it's an open 3-length lead for Aromatic Pine. Leads Norwegian Beauty, Twigs, and Pearl Secretary to the opening quarter in 29 3. Passing the stands for the first time, and it's Jim Dailey and Aromatic Pine on top by 2.5 lengths as Norwegian Beauty tries to draw closer second. Twigs is 3rd. Pearl Secretary is 4th. I'm Hunky Dory angles to the outside in 5th. Simply Made is racing along the rail in 6th. Electric Pine looks to pick up live cover in 7th, as does Keystone Cadorus in 8th, and 5 lengths back to Chip's Lady, who trails the field. Rounding the turn on their way to the half-mile pole, it's Aromatic Pine, still well clear of her competitors. She leads it by 2.5 lengths. Norwegian Beauty, Twigs, I'm Hunky Dory, and the half goes in 102 3, going off stride in mid-pack, the 5 Pearl Secretary. Racing down the backstretch, Aromatic Pine trying to take him coast to coast, leads Norwegian Beauty by 2. I'm Hunky Dory and Dave Hawk, they're back on the move on the outside in 3rd. 2 back to Twigs, who starts to pick it up from 4th. 4 off the lead. Another 2 more to Electric Pine, traveling along in 5th position. Keystone Cadorus is 6th. Simply Made is dropped away to be 7th, followed farther back by Chip's Lady, and the other breaker, Pearl Secretary, in 132 2. Moving around to head stretch, it's Aromatic Pine by 1.5 lengths. I'm Hunky Dory takes up the chase in 2nd as Norwegian Beauty drops back 3rd. Twigs has yet to fire, followed by Electric Pine and Keystone Cadorus. They're in the stretch. And it's Aromatic Pine leading by 3 lengths. I'm Hunky Dory is trying to close in 2nd. Norwegian Beauty is 3rd, but Aromatic Pine will score wire to wire in the first division of the 2-year-old filly trot, 202 flat. I'm Hunky Dory was 2nd, Norwegian Beauty 3rd. Back to the winner's circle is Aromatic Pine, a 2-year-old pine chip filly out of Coming Together by Coming, owned by Paul Phillips and Patricia Phillips of Dublin, Ohio. The winning trainer is Robert Carsey, and Jim Dailey sweeps the double 202 flat for Aromatic Pine in the first division of tonight's Tompkins-Geers stake. Sponsored by Winning Key Farm, and in the winner's circle helping to make the trophy presentation with Winning Key Farms, Jim and Sally Parkinson, Frank and Sandy Evans, and Deb Rush. 6-8 exacta returns $14 even. The try 6-8-2, $128 even, and the daily double of 6 and 6 return $960.